The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Grant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha! The card reader is turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, well. That's made my Bambino skies so gray. What? Oh, Officer Marshall! Somehow I knew. What's that somehow I knew look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there is on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what you standing here for? Get along, little dogs. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboys, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Oh. Actually, you said I have no mind to tangle with you hombres. Alright, well, he's not going to talk to us about anything. Unless we give him this. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? This guy's really creeping me out. Yes, Miss Starr. Well, what's this? What's wrong? A fillet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Okay. Guard office. Officer Marshall, you're in the charge of the security evidence room, right? You got good eye, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that's poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong. Call him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I've lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in to your steak, you know? Alright. Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like drinking water in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard that name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the day our case... That's right, the evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe two of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as a stewed cauliflower with my steak. The easiest one to understand there is the security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Mickens mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Mickens and the Detective Goodman, are they ones on the tape? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. Thus the ID reader by those doors. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through. Okay. So this is the ID card record. Hey! I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's something to prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. Okay, now before we do go on to that, let's go ahead and show him the ID card. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, that's the one you found that was found in the underground parking lot, right? The number is 5842189. I think I just read that completely wrong. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on the ID card record. Yep, there it is. Look at the fourth number. It's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them caught in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. Huh. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed the knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Alright, I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to some other people with IDs around here. Let's look at it real quickly. Alright, well we know that's Goodman. But we've got several other ones. And this one looks suspicious. I mean, who has a card that would be 777s? You have to be pretty special to get all 7s. Alright, so let's finish. Let's talk to him about the transferals. Sorry, but could you explain this whole transferals thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station. That's what we call transferals. We do it every February. I see now. Transferals is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to the SL9 2 days ago. Alright, so we have everything we need. We need to go finally into the evidence room. Whew. It's quite the investigation. Must be over. So this is the evidence room. It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Now, nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Eee! Whoa! Oh, he got slapped. So sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please do. I look like a selfish man. Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50, I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate the room to your heart's desire. Knock yourselves out. Yeah, it's true. So the chief of police can't. We'll loan anyone $50, even me? Oh, so you were talking about... Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're a boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. Evidence room. Awesome. Alright, well, let's take a look at that. I wanna... Not much to look at, is it? Okay, so let's talk to him. Judge for a day. So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for a day? That's right! It's an honor! After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're the boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday to investigate to prepare for the trial. In other words, Detective Gunshoe got kicked out of the investigation again. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal. Do you have a locker in here too, Detective Gunshoe? Haha, of course. I am detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? Alright, Edgeworth. I always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now?